come through, and I know we got Gilbert Melendez showing up in a few minutes. Bruce Buffer's supposed to stop by as well. But right now we're going to talk to Anthony Martinez, correct?
Gutierrez! Sharkbait! Put the headphones on.
Sharkbait. My bad. How's it going, Anthony?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing all right, man.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah. Well, I got the first name right. You know, I've met so many people, and I knew the last name ended with a Z, so I was close.
Let me tell you about Sharkbait. Titan Fighting Championships was my #1 fighter to watch of the 12 fighters to watch in 2012. What are you now, Anthony? 5-0?
4-0 right now.
All inside the first round, right?
Yeah.
Kid's wicked, man.
I fought for Tough Enough in Vegas.
Yeah.
For some of my amateur fights. I went 17-3 as an amateur.
Really? That's a lot of fights.
Yeah.
You just couldn't make up your mind if you wanted to be pro or not?
When I turned 18, like, you know how the Midwest scene is? It's kind of different than, like, the West Coast and sometimes East Coast. So we were fighting, like, every weekend, 3 times a month. Like, you know, some of the guys I fought were in basketball shorts and some were goofballs. Some guys were good.
The weigh-ins were on teeter-totters?
Yeah.
Okay, like, they're even. We're good.
Yeah. I don't know. You probably know Chris Holdsworth. I think he's been on the show before. I fought him. We're really good friends now. He's training out at Team Alpha Male.
Right.
And so, but me and him are really good friends. He was actually in Kansas City with me last weekend hanging out. So I know he's been on the show before. But.
Now, Anthony, you've been sidelined with a shoulder injury. Mm-hmm. When are you coming back to Titan?
Yeah, I'm hoping by January I'll be able to fight. I've been able to ride my bicycle and been able to start running about 3 weeks ago. So I had the labrum and rotator surgery within 10 days. So it's been rough, but you know I got age on my side, and you know I'm doing all my physical therapy, so everything's going good so far.
How exciting is Titan becoming, man? They've signed some good names. George Santiago now, Anthony Rumble Johnson on there. Joe Kelly does a fantastic show. If you guys get a chance to check it out on Access, consistent. Every night, he packs it out every time. Whether it's Memorial Hall, we're at Fort Riley last month, and it was packed out at the Army base there, the military base with the big red one, and Joe does a really tight show.
Yeah, what's really good is, you know, you got about, you know, I think there's probably about 6 professional fights on the card, and every pro fighter, usually if they're from the Midwest, unless you're talking about the main event, and all the Midwest pro fighters, they bring in about, you know, 60 fans. So, like, it feels like a big arena atmosphere. It's loud, it's exciting, it's a good time. Joe Kelly does a really good job for sure.
So, of all those guys you finished in the first round so far, what's been your favorite sub?
The triangle's always worked out good for me because of my legs. I mean, honestly, I don't really have a specific submission, just the way to get it done. I just get it done as quick as I can, for sure.
What about the TV exposure on Access, or formerly HDNet, now Access TV? What's that done for you, especially locally? Do you go out, do you get recognised off the TV broadcast and stuff like that, whereas you didn't used to before?
Oh, it's been big for sure. Like, you know, everybody's a Michael Schiavello fan, and, you know, he's always, you know, hyping me up and doing, you know, helping me out with that for sure. So there's been so much exposure. My Twitter, I went from like 100 followers to over 1,000 after my first fight on HDNet. So that was cool. It's a really good experience. I'm definitely blessed and fortunate. So. And
how cool is it to have Michael the Voice Schiavello calling your fights? You go home, you pop in the DVD, and you get to hear him. You know, one of the best play-by-play combat sports announcers ever.
In my opinion, him and Rogan are the absolute best commentators in the entire world, in my opinion.
Anthony's dream is to one day get on the Joe Rogan Experience. So, Joe, if you're listening, future guest on Joe Rogan Experience.
I not only have I never missed the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, but I've never missed it not live. Like, if I'm at work, I put it on my smartphone, I got it in the headphones. I'm diehard. So, Schiavello and Rogan are the best. For sure.
Very cool. And you've done it a couple times, right?
2 times, and you know what? I get tweets every week from people asking me when I'm going to go back on. So hopefully next time I'm in LA, go to Joe's house and do it. It's always a blast, man. There's a little studio he's got set up there in his house, and we go there, and he's got a beautiful family. We have dinner afterwards, and it's great hanging with the Rogans. Beautiful, beautiful family. Just lovely human beings.
Make sure you don't challenge them in a game of pool.
I did. The first time I went to his house, we must have played.
The same way you're looking to hustle me in ping pong?
The way we played, we must have played 15 games of pool, and he beat my ass every time. I'm surprised I wasn't running around with my pants around my knees, naked around the table. That's what happens in Australia.
He didn't even let you have one game?
Sorry?
He didn't even let you have one game?
Joe Rogan is the hustler. He is an awesome pool player. He is amazing.
Yeah, but you're supposed to let the guy have a game or two, and then all of a sudden the money comes out.
Let me have nothing. I maybe putted 1 ball, just boom, 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 cleaning the table every time. Every time.
So why'd you play 15 times? Why'd you get your ass kicked 15 times?
It was fun, but I was just a sucker for punishment. Hello.
the voice getting some love.
So, you know what? I want to say again, make sure you watch this guy, Titan Fighting Championships. We'll be back at the end of the year. When's the next time? We've got another Titan coming up in August. I think we're going to St. Louis? St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. I won't be in action until like the end of January, but Titan's coming up next in St. Louis, and they have big plans for the future as far as traveling around the country and stuff. So it's getting bigger.
They're going to leave the Midwest.
Yeah, they're getting on the road. They're getting out of Memorial Hall. They're traveling around, and like I said, Joe Kelly does a great show. It's one of the most fun shows we enjoy doing on Access TV. And, tune in. You always get good action. Always do. Especially when this guy's fighting. It's pretty awesome.
When will that fight be? Your next fight?
I'm hoping by January. There's guys like Andrew Whitney, who I want to crack at. There's a guy named Brandon Pavana-Stool I want to crack at. Those are both up.
You and Andrew Whitney would be a classic man.
We've already fought before. I don't know if you knew that.
As an amateur?
We fought as amateurs.
How did you go?
I beat him in a split decision.
Andrew's improved out of sight, though. Andrew's
Yeah.
a guy who has those jumping knees and produced one of the knockouts of the year in 2011, a high jumping knee that almost put a guy through the cage on Titan at Memorial Hall. You and Andrew Whitney would be huge.
That's a fight I want for sure. It was a controversial fight. We actually, after his last fight when he knocked out Jose Vega, who's a teammate of mine, we were at a nightclub in Kansas City, and we kind of went back and forth. He told me, he's like, yeah, I beat you last time. Let's set it back up again. I was like, let's do it. Joe Kelly was there, so hopefully we can get that set up.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm going to start tuning in because now we have DirecTV, and so that was one of the reasons is we have the upcoming NFL schedule, and I really, really like having the direct ticket, and I needed to have HDNet, which is now Access TV.
And I do want to say on that, because I got a lot of people tweeting me with the name change this week. On Monday we switched from HDNet, we became Access TV. It's Mark Cuban partnering with Ryan Seacrest, with AEG, with CAA. But as far as mixed martial arts goes, nothing is going to change. In fact, there's going to be more mixed martial arts on the network. They are committed to showing no softening, live mixed martial arts, Inside MMA, live from our new studios every Monday night, live every Friday night with the fights. We are booking more mixed martial arts, not less. So anyone that's wondering, hey, is it all going to go American Idol and all that sort of entertainment TMZ style? No, the mixed martial arts is here to stay on Access TV, and it's actually going to get bigger. And that's
going to be hard to talk because they went out in style with the last HDNet Inside MMA show. Oh my God, they really, really stacked the show, and they had a great way to end things. Uriah Faber, Gross. I don't want to get into all that, but
we have so many super plans, and it kicks off like our first live MMA show as Access TV is coming up on next Friday night in Houston, where the guest commentator to launch it is going to be Alistair Overeem. So myself and Alistair Overeem are going to be commentating Legacy from the Houston Arena Theatre. So that's going to be a great card. If you're in Houston, Texas, do come down to say hello and watch another great night. We've got, Jay Aron's on the card, Chad Robichaux's on the card. Sorry?
Did they get him an opponent?
He's got an opponent. I can't reveal it yet. It'll be revealed to you over the next couple of days. It is official as of today.
Well, technically you can reveal it.
I can't reveal it.
Would you like to reveal it?
I shall not reveal it.
You shall not reveal it.
It shall be revealed tomorrow. But
yeah, I heard Bronzoulis was out, right?
Bronzoulis is out with an injury, but Jay Aron has got a new opponent. Will be revealed tomorrow, I believe. And, Chad Robichaux on the card as well. Drysdale's on the card. It's going to be a big card, and Alistair's going to be there to make it even more special. Our first live MMA show on Access TV. And then August, we've got shows every Friday night live. We've got another one from Titan Fighting Championships, another one from XFC, another one from Canada, August 10th up at MFC. We're all over the place.
Awesome. All right. Anthony, thanks for stopping by, man. Nice to meet you.
Having me on. It's an honor. I appreciate it.
Sharkbait. Good to see you, brother.
Awesome,
Good to see you. Always.
See you soon. All right, Schiavello. We got an update.